Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. I want to say thank you to all of you, both our old and new subscribers. Thank you so much. Today's topic is going to be on pillar molds, retaining walls, and metal frame decking formwork. Okay, all right. So let's have a discussion and let's arrive at a conclusion. On your screens are formwork, and these formwork are metal plates, unlike the normal plywood that we use. Okay, so the essence of this video is for us to arrive as a consensus where we want to see which one is profitable, using the pillar molds which are metals over that of the plywood or perhaps the wah board. Okay, so on your screens all these pillars are being molded out of metal plate, unlike the traditional wah board that we apply. So I came across these pillar molds on one of my subscribers' channel and I was intrigued. I was like, okay, should this be cheaper than that of the wah board and that of the plywood? Then why not go in for it? You understand? Because there's a lot of money involved in your decking, especially in your decking. On the decking stage, there's a lot of plywood, bamboo, wah board, nails, DPM, workmanship. You understand? That alone. Why? Because upon completion of your decking, most of us don't use the wood anymore. You getting my point? So this is the difference that we want to make here. Now, most of us are putting up to first floor building, like a ground floor and a first floor. So we only need the decking once. Unlike someone who wants to build up to 3 or 4 story. You understand? That is a different case. So if you're putting up a 4-bedroom house and you have a decking stage and you know that, okay, upon completion of the decking, I'm not going to use the wah board or the plywood or whatsoever wood that I purchased for that particular purpose anymore, then utilizing the metal plate formwork should be the best option. And also the price of the metal framework should be cheaper than that of the plywood. Why am I saying that? Because this is a metal plate, you understand? And should the wah board and the plywood and all that we know before be cheaper than that of these metal plate, then I believe that most people will go in for the plywood, even though they know that upon completion they're not going to use it anymore. They will definitely go in for it. So Mr. Daniel Abrokwa is based in Italy, okay, but his parents are back home in Ghana, where he shipped all these building equipment back home and they rent them out. All these are on rental, okay. You can rent them. Scaffolding, okay, retaining walls, pillar molds, metal plate formwork for your decking. You understand? All building equipment, when you contact Mr. Daniel Abrokwa, he will provide them for you on rental. Okay, you can email him at danielabrokwa123@gmail.com. all right, so the discussion we are having is that I want us all to contact Mr. Daniel Abrokwa should we find ourselves in the decking stage, or if you want to do your pillars where you have to do the analysis. You will need a carpenter. Okay, you can contact my carpenter Joshua Edem or any other carpenter for that particular reason. Let them give you an estimate of what you want to do, and then you will contact Mr. Daniel Abrokwa as well. He will also send his estimators. They will come to the site and also give you an estimate, and then you compare the two, whether you want to go in for the plywood system or you want to go in for the metal plate system. So Mr. Daniel Abrokwa, I know you'll be watching this video, and all that we are asking is that should your estimate be cheaper than that of the traditional wawa board, plywood, and the comininis, then I believe that people will patronize your equipment. You understand? Because the essence of this is to reduce costs. Are you with me? But then if it happens that, oh, your metal plate and all that comes with it are way more expensive than that of the plywood, I believe that people will reason. You understand? I will not decide for them though. They will reason themselves. You understand? So for me, this is a caution I'm placing ahead, that I love the system. I love the metal plate. They are stronger, okay? They are faster, okay? Within 2 or 3 days, they are done. Are you getting the point? So let's all contact Mr. Daniel Abrokwa and then do the analysis that I'm talking about, okay? Yes. In most cases, like you see in this video here, they are putting up the pillars, and after the pillars, they are going straight to the decking. Okay, so if you're going about 3 levels or 4 levels, they're going to do all of that for you. And then later they have to fix in the blocks. Okay, and that is even faster and, you know, cost-wise. Now, let's say someone is putting up a project like this. Okay, and the estimate for the metal formwork, the pillar molds and all of that put together, okay, is cheaper than you going for the wawa board, the plywood and all of that, then this is the best thing for us to go for. And this is what we call the deal breaker. But then if all this put together is way 3 times expensive than that of the plywood, then my people will reason. Are you with me? So that is what I want to share with you. Let us do the analysis ourselves, okay? Let's say, for instance, for me, I'm putting up a 4-bedroom house, or you who is watching, you're putting up a 4-bedroom house. Now, in this 4-bedroom house, after the decking, you're not going anywhere anymore. You don't need a plywood anymore. So, will you buy plywood and then later throw them away? Are you getting it? Yes. If you have to sell them, sometimes getting a buyer becomes difficult. Are you with me? And people will just end up stealing them away from you. Now, you have to do this analysis here. Okay, should I buy the plywood or I should go in for the metal formwork? Now, I will need estimate for the metal formwork, and then I will need an estimate for the plywood and all of that. And then let me compare the two. Once you do that analysis, you realize that, okay, maybe the metal plate is cheaper, it is faster, and that is what I want to go in for. Then you go in for it. If you notice that, okay, the plywood and all put together with the workmanship for the carpenter is way cheaper, even though I'm not going to continue my building anymore, the plywood is going to go waste and it's still cheaper for you, then you go in for it. Then the decision is in your hands. You decide. You understand? Let's take another scenario. Maybe someone is putting up a 3-story, maybe it's a 3-bedroom apartment. He wants to go 1st floor, 2nd floor, and 3rd floor. Now, the same analysis applies to that person. Now, let's go on the side of the plywood. Now, if I buy a plywood, I buy it once. And if I'm even going for 1st floor, 2nd floor, and 3rd floor, I will still use those plywood for all the project. There might be 1 or 2 damages and I'll have to replace them, but then the cost analysis on that side is cheaper because I bought the plywood once and I'm using it throughout each level. Now, when you come to the metal plate formwork, Mr. Abrokwa is going to charge you on each level. Okay, so charging on each level, you have to do the analysis and say that from each level all the way up, the costs compared to you utilizing your plywood, which one is the best option for you? Okay, and then you go in for it. Okay, and I see the fastest way is the metal plate. The wood system takes time, But then we are not going to look at the fastness of it. We are going to look at the cost involved, because it is only that is the major problem in Ghana. It's too expensive. It's too expensive. So once you know that the prices are reasonable and we are looking for quality and not quantity, okay, then we know how to strike a deal with Mr. Korewaa. You understand? All these pillar molds, as you see, they are being done. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Okay, it looks beautiful. He comes on board with his carpenter and anybody involved to fix everything. And like he told me, within 2 to 3 days, depending on the size of the building, they will finish, and then quickly you can move on to the next stage. Mr. Korewaa charges per square meter. Okay, per square meter. So you have to know the square meter of your entire building. That is the area of your building. Okay, so if the entire area of your building is that is the length times the breadth put together will give you the area. Okay, that will multiply by the rate at which Mr. Korewaa is charging you. So Mr. Korewaa charges between 100 and 120 Ghana cedis per square meter. Okay, 100 and 120 Ghana cedis per square meter. So then if your area is about maybe 1,500 square meters, then you multiply it by 100 Ghana cedis or 120 Ghana cedis. Based on the bargaining power, you're able to come to terms with Mr. Korewaa. You understand? If you're able to bring it down to 80 Ghana cedis per square meter, then you multiply it by the area of your building. Okay, then that will be how much you have to pay Mr. Korewaa. Are you with me? So look into it carefully. Okay, take your time and then do the analysis and see which is best for you. He has scaffolding, okay, in case you want to do plastering. Okay, you don't have to buy wood and then the masons will destroy them. Scaffolding can be rented and it has a period of days. Okay, they will come and fix everything for you. So for me, you have to be smart. Once you're doing your plastering and you need scaffolding, make sure that your painting is ready, electricians cables are ready, whoever also will be up there, every materials are ready, such that when they finish the plastering, first coat of the painting, the painter can also use the same scaffolding. Okay, electrician can use the same scaffolding, and the glass man, whoever is going to be working on that height, will be able to utilize the scaffolding. If not, you would have to be renting scaffolding here and there. You understand? So the timing should be good, such that prior to the plastering, you have your cement, you have whatsoever that you need after the plastering, such that all the artisans will have the access to the same scaffolding within the specified period that have been stipulated to you by Mr. Korewaa. You understand? Yes, for bridges, retaining walls, gutters, as you see now, he has all the equipment available. Okay, you don't need wire board and also that for your bridges. Okay, in case you want to do a small gutter in front of your house, depending on the length, they will come and do everything for you. You understand? So all these equipment are available. He shipped them from Italy to Ghana. So contact Mr. Korewaa on the numbers that are provided on the screen. Okay, yes, play back the video and see the numbers. Contact him via WhatsApp. Okay, give him a voice. Mr. Korewaa speak Twi. He's a Ghanaian. Okay, if you want to speak English, that's fine. But I think that Twi na utume chire mu ye a ho beto na ye nyina so ye ho atoyen. Ti na waka Twi ko ye Ghana fo. Some people are not, good in speaking Twi. I understand. You can go with English, but so Twi padia ke Twi na honto. Na chire ni mu ye na nia wo pe no Mr. Korewaa onyema what you say. Yes, you can call him on WhatsApp call, give him a voice. Sometimes I'm not fast with typing, so I prefer to give a voice and it's faster. You understand? So all these you see are metal plate for the formwork. We call it formwork. Okay, formwork, decking formwork. You understand? It's very, very important. Okay, so Either you do your skeleton pillars and go straight to decking. Later on, the masons will come and do the block work. And that can also reduce cost. Okay, so look at both sides, whether you need plywood or metal plate as you see on the screen now. Okay, decide which one is better based on the analysis I have mentioned about. Analysis from the carpenter. You choose your own carpenter or you contact my carpenter, Joshua Edem, and then Mr. Broker will send his estimators to your site. Both of them, you compare the prices and decide which one is best suitable for you. Okay, in all cases, always bargain. Don't just accept prices, always bargain. All right, please contact me in case you want me to undertake your project for you. We do that a lot. Okay, contact me via email at brightantonio@outlook.com. From me to you, it's shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye bye.